It's Monday, February 3rd, and you're listening to the Three Nerds in a Basement podcast, geek chic culture show where we talk about all the cool things in the world. I'm Vince.
I'm Blaven.
Anthony.
And on this week's show, we have a good roundtable of topics up for discussion, as well as new and old exciting activities that we have attended to in the past week.
Mm-hmm.
So let us first. Let me just let me catch up. How have you guys been past week? You guys all right?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, actually, we knew a lot of stuff.
That sounds great.
Yeah. Why do you ask this?
Because I don't know.
Well, you, Vince, how was your week? On the week we missed you, and all the audience missed you.
I was sick. Wow, that was something.
What was that? Is that like your ringtone?
Brave something.
Oh God.
Brave Frontier.
Oh, okay.
So we all just got back from our Super Bowl party,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So we sat around and had some popcorn. Had our pro line picks.
Mm.
And we're watching the Super Bowl.
La Super Bowl.
What a blowout!
Yeah.
Jeez.
If by Super Bowl you mean the LCS,
No,
I'm right with you.
that's not what I meant.
I'm sorry. What's the LCS again? Local comic book shop.
Oh
Yeah.
God, that's what it was.
It is local comic book
Oh
shop.
my God, I knew this joke was coming.
I was watching the local comic book shop. What do you want? It's on closed circuit television.
You're crazy.
Oh, it has to do with League.
Yeah, League of
Legends.
Legends.
Did you ever figure out what it meant?
No.
I'm gonna say it's League Championship.
If you
Series.
guys can't figure it out, then it's local comic book shop.
Yeah,
I hope
yeah,
you know
yeah.
that.
League Championship Series.
It has to be. It can't be anything else. I don't know what it could be.
Local
Yeah.
comic book shop, apparently.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Speaking of the Super Bowl, a couple things happened.
Yeah.
Namely, one thing that I want to point out was the couple of movie trailers that appeared.
A couple. Oh,
I think there was a couple.
Yeah.
I only watched the one.
of course. The one that's relevant to Vince.
Vince only wanted to see Age of Extinction Transformers.
Oh, wow. Is it Transformers Age of Extinction?
Yeah.
Is it the
Well,
second one?
yeah, it's Transformers.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
yes.
Oh, my God. There's already 4? That's crazy.
That's crazy, isn't
What
it?
was the first one about? They're fighting Megatron. The second one, they were fighting...
The Fallen.
God, was that the one with the combiner?
Yeah.
What was the third one?
The third one's with Shockwave.
And without Megan Fox.
And Optimus is betrayed by Sentinel Prime, and then he rips off his face and pulls Megatron's spine out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
And Megatron was in the desert.
Yeah, Megatron looked cool.
Yeah, he had like a cape. He had a robot cape.
Yeah, the
Oh,
mantle.
man.
He looked awesome.
Crazy. Wow. Holy smokes.
So the big one with this is Dinobots.
Oh, yeah. It looks sweet.
Dinobots look cool.
Is Swoop two-headed now? Is that what it was?
I think so.
Wow, that looks sweet.
Yeah.
And then Grimlock, who's the T-Rex, is awesome looking.
He does resemble more of a dragon as opposed to a T-Rex.
Yeah, yeah.
He has like horned.
Head, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of.
And he looks like a skeletal dragon type thing.
He kind of looks like Skull Greymon.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
Looks just like Skull Greymon.
but he looks pretty neat.
But I mean, he's gonna be the steed of Optimus Prime.
I want to know what he looks like if he transforms.
Yeah.
Like, how big is he going to be?
Do you reckon they'll transform? They have to, right?
I don't know. They might not.
That's true. They're just robot dinosaurs.
Yeah, which would,
Makes sense, I guess.
I guess, yeah, if I was in a boardroom of executives being like, yeah, robot dinosaurs.
Sounds good.
That sounds okay.
Approved.
Kids like that stuff. Sure.
This way we don't have to make him transform.
Yeah, less money. Here we go.
Ding.
Boom.
No, that's just more budget for explosions.
Yeah.
There you go. So, yeah, you're seeing.
So who's in this? Megan Fox and that new girl.
No.
Where's she from?
So no Megan Fox, first of all.
Yeah, first of all.
It's Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
That's the new Megan Fox.
Is it La Rock in it? No, The Rock's not in it.
No.
Oh, The Rock was in it?
There were suggested rumors he was supposed to be in it,
Yeah.
but Mark Wahlberg took the spot.
Yeah.
The girl is, what's her face? Nicola Pelta.
Yeah.
She's some up and coming.
Oh, is she up and coming?
Yeah, I think she had a couple small bit roles in like Disney Channel stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing starring, but
Yeah.
guest appearances. I guess this is her breakthrough role.
Mm.
I think that's it.
Alright.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
there's other people.
Oh, Josh Duhamel?
Actually, I don't know if he's in it.
Man, oh man, how could they not have it with him?
I don't know. How can they not have Tyrese?
I know, right?
How is Tyrese not in this movie? Oh, and then of course there's some sort of angsty teen who drives race cars.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I'm sure Sam Witwicky will make a cameo.
I'm still hoping that Mark Wahlberg is in some way the grown-up Sam.
Witwicky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A part of me hopes that's true. But if it's not, then it's not.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it looks like another Transformers film.
Yep.
I can't say that I'm hoping for good things,
Yeah.
but it looks like a summer blockbuster movie.
It does.
Did you guys check out the other superhero trailers?
I checked out Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so tell me about it.
Looks pretty cool.
It looks the same as all those other stuff we've seen. There's nothing much new.
Oh, nothing's new?
No.
All
They showed the Raven, the Falcon and stuff.
right. He's not red, right?
No.
It's got like robot wings.
He's white?
No, he's black. He's not wearing a red costume.
I thought he had a white costume.
He's red and white.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, in the comics?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's red and white.
But he's just wearing a sleek.
So does he look like a metal bird?
No, his wings look like they're jet. Like he's wearing a harness. And the wings come out from the harness.
Oh, but he's like a jetpack?
No, that's what I meant. Like it's a harness,
Oh,
like a parachute harness
I
with
see
a
what
parachute
you're
in the back,
saying.
except it's wings.
Okay.
That's what it looked like to me anyway.
Yeah, I didn't see
Oh.
any like sort of propulsion or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't.
Did
He
they
wasn't
flap?
in a robot suit or anything.
Did it flap?
There's a lot of
I
gliding
don't know.
shots.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
okay.
just gliding. I think it's pretty crazy.
Alright.
The other one I saw too was Need for Speed.
I heard that trailer looks terrible.
It was abysmal.
Okay.
I just kept thinking that the guy was the dearly departed Paul Walker.
Oh man.
The story is basically the same as Fast and the Furious. It seems like.
But with more expensive
Wow.
cars.
Yeah.
Wow. So, but potentially more exciting movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You got it.
Okay.
You
How-
got it.
They wrecked some nice cars in that movie. In that trailer,
Yeah.
too.
It'd be pretty crazy if the next Fast and the Furious was a crossover with Need for Speed.
Oh,
And they just meet, was it
Uh-huh.
Paul whatever his face is?
Could you imagine? Like it's just like you thought you were the only ones out there.
Oh, Need for Furious.
Or what if someone calls Vin Diesel and says, "I heard you had a need for speed."
Jesus.
And then what?
Like, could you imagine that was the after the credits scene? You're like,
What would the
oh,
crossover
no.
movie be called?
Oh, I don't know.
Like Furious for Speed?
Maybe it could be.
Is it crazy?
I don't know. I'm sure they'll think of something clever. Make it happen. Someone make it happen. The other superhero trailer I believe was out there was The Amazing Spider-Man 2. They had a fully extended look at it.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see it either.
Nope.
I think I've seen enough trailers.
I know what's going down.
Yeah, like,
I think I'm good.
I still want to see the movie.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I don't want it all revealed in.
Yeah. And even still, we basically know what's going to happen in that movie, I think.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, but no. Those are my trailer picks. The only other news regarding Hollywood is they have casted Lex Luthor in Batman vs. Superman.
And who is it?
It is Jesse Eisenberg
Ah,
from The Social Network.
good for him.
And how do you feel about this?
I seem to feel like it's fine.
Yeah.
He looks a little young though.
A little?
I don't know. I saw that picture you put up
What picture?
of, it was like, of the
Oh,
three villains.
Batman
Yeah.
versus a Zack Snyder joint.
Yeah. I thought that was
These
pretty
three
funny.
are going to commit one more crime before going off to college.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he will look a little too young, but I think I'm biased because I remember the Smallville Luthor a lot, and Kevin Spacey is the other Luthor.
Well, Kevin Spacey was Luthor in which one?
Was it Superman? Who was the one that Superman Returns? Or
Was that Kevin Spacey?
was it Kevin Spacey? Who is Superman?
Was that the one where the kid pushes
That's the
the
one with
piano?
Brandon Routh.
Oh,
Was it Kevin Spacey?
I can't remember. I don't remember actually. I don't know. You're right in that.
Check it out.
The Smallville Luthor's the best one.
Yeah, he.
Michael Rosenbaum.
Yeah.
he's the best one. But
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg looks young. I didn't know he was 30.
Yeah.
It's got baby
Good
face.
for him though.
Yeah. So I mean,
GG's.
there goes my claims of him being too young out the window.
Yeah, it's true. Hey.
Like I'm sure if he's that old, they can make him look that old.
Yeah.
I wonder if he just needs to grow a beard.
I wonder if he just needs to get
Well,
some
that's the
mass.
thing. Lex Luthor doesn't have hair.
True.
Kevin Spacey. I
He's
thought
the
so.
hairless wonder.
Oh, so it is Kevin
It is
Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
He was okay.
Yeah, but I think that Jesse Eisenberg seems to need to get a little more mass.
My problem is his height.
He's short,
I'm sure they can work movie magic
or is
for
he super
that.
tall?
Well, I don't know.
Is he taller than Batfleck? Is that why?
No, he's
Is he taller than Bruno Mars?
Ben Affleck is a tall dude.
I'm just kidding. Who's short?
Jesse Eisenberg short.
Oh yeah.
Like Ben Affleck's like 6'5".
How tall is Superman?
He's not 6'5". He's like 6'1", 6.
Wow. Hold the guacamole.
I wish I was that tall.
6'5".
Yeah.
Jeez,
Crazy.
that's crazy. That'd be huge.
Yeah.
Well, you cover a lot in the dating pool.
You do.
A lot.
Like all of it.
You get to eat more.
That too.
Yeah, but not out of pleasure. It's because you have to.
Because you're gonna be tired.
You know, eating is not anymore like, oh, I can't wait to eat. It's like, fuck,
Yeah,
I have
true.
to eat.
I'm so hungry.
It's like I need to eat.
Well, speaking of movies, you also put up the stills from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, eh?
I did do that.
And it's not only you taking. Everybody's talking about it on my Facebook.
Oh yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah.
Have you guys seen these
Jeez,
pictures?
You guys have seen those, right?
No.
So apparently these stills aren't actually from the movie. They're from the upcoming toy line.
Huh.
They're model, like they're pre-rendered models.
Oh, interesting.
They're using on the set and for the toys.
The first image I saw of Vince was a costume for it.
Oh, did you?
It looked scary. It looked terrible.
Oh.
And then I saw and what it was is because in the costume you can't really show depth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know how in the stills or whatever, their faces jut out and whatnot, or
Yeah.
you know what
yeah.
parts are supposed to be
Yeah.
out and in.
Mm-hmm.
It just looked crazy when it was just on a person. They just look like an old person
Oh.
wearing it with gangly skin.
Yeah. So they're all like rough and tumble.
And they're wearing some sort of bamboo armor
Yeah.
and stuff.
Like I can sort of understand the bamboo armor. Like, okay, we're going from our roots. We're,
Yeah, but
we're
Donatello
ninjas.
has headphones on.
See, that part throws me off too. Like,
Did you see this?
no, I didn't see the Donatello ones. I only saw the Leo, and actually, no, I saw part of the Donatello one.
Yeah. I
Because
think he has headphones. I'm pretty sure he does.
Yeah, no, they look angry.
Yeah.
Like I know, like the whole world's going off on it. Like they think it looks. I think it looks whatever. Like,
Well, speaking of angry, see how sweet Shredder looks?
Shredder looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
He had a cape made of knives.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I don't know how guys know this is made out of knives. I looked at it closely.
You didn't see the edges were all like spiked out because they were like knives.
No, okay. He's one metal dude.
He's got a lot of metal. I like his helmet too.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of music he listens to. Maybe if he listens to metal.
No, that's too obvious.
That's
It's too obvious.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah, no, Shredder.
Whatever. I'm still stoked.
You know it's a Michael Bay joint, right?
I'm still stoked.
You know who? Oh crap! What's the girl's name
Yo.
in Ninja Turtles?
April
Report.
O'Neil?
Yeah, you know who plays her, right?
Who?
Megan Fox.
Oh, wow. That's really awkward.
Yeah, it is awkward.
That was very awkward for Michael Bay. Hello again.
Yeah, like
I heard Transformers did one.
I was as more I was looking into it, I was like, oh yeah, she's playing that. So then I looked up.
Did they reconcile?
I guess so. Yeah.
Well, good for him.
They I saw. I think it was stills from the set that they did in New York or Chicago. I'm like, oh
Is she wearing the yellow jumpsuit?
no, she's not. I'm like, you just look like Megan Fox with the
Being Megan Fox.
being Megan Fox. Like,
Yeah.
huh? Okay.
Yeah, that's sad.
There we go.
At least we won't. I guess we won't really get to see the Turtlemobile anymore.
Who knows?
Sad times.
Who knows? It would be pretty cool if they pulled
What
out
do you think
the,
of-
the
Shredder.
VW.
I wish they were just fighting Krang.
Krang?
Yeah.
Why?
the guy with the huge brain.
No, it's the guy with the little brain inside.
Oh, little brain.
The big
Okay, okay.
thing.
The
'Cause,
like,
yeah,
the
see,
like hive mind brain?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Krang Bros.
Yeah, man.
Or Mousers.
Oh, the little
Yeah.
I'm sure Mousers will appear.
mousers.
Yeah.
Mousers.
Looks sweet. Yeah. Lots to look forward to in movies.
Yeah.
Robocop's coming out next week.
No, next week is Lego.
Yeah.
This week's.
Oh, you're right. This week's. You're right. Next week. Wait.
No, the 12th, which is next week,
All right. Yeah.
is
you're right.
Robocop. The week after that, I think it's Lego, right?
No, the Lego's the 6th.
Oh, so it's this week.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You were right the first time.
Yeah.
Robopop is next week.
He looks sick. I watched another trailer of him that's extended. It looks awesome.
I don't get the hate for the costume.
Yeah, no, it's sweet.
I think it looks
His
awesome.
costume's sick.
I like his visor.
His visor's insane.
The line?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks
It
so
looks
cool.
so cool. When it's in motion, it looks cool.
Yeah.
when he's talking to you normally and he puts down the visor.
Hold on. Are you guys into the silver or the black?
I like the black.
Oh,
That looks sick.
Same when he's on his bike. It looks like he's just one thing. Yeah.
And he looks like a black bike with a red line.
Yeah. Oh god, that looks so hot.
Yeah.
But then again,
I do like the throwback to the old one.
What do you call it? None of us are RoboCop fans, I think.
I'm a RoboCop fan.
You're like a big RoboCop
I
fan?
like RoboCop a lot. Like, I wouldn't buy memorabilia of RoboCop.
Then you're not a RoboCop
Okay,
fan.
but I like the movie.
Like, you can like the movie, but if you're not like a dedicated fan.
Okay.
Do you own any movies on DVD?
I don't own any movies, period.
Do you own a pirated copy?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then, you own it. So wait, do you not like this RoboCop then?
I'd rather it be silver, but it's still cool.
Oh, okay. So
Like,
you're not against the
I'm not against the black. Like, my preference would be silver.
What about the design? Are you against the design?
No, I like the design. It's
Okay.
cool. It's nice and sleek.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, the black's fine. I'm not knocking it.
And what about the whole premise of the trailers that they've shown thus far?
Seems like RoboCop.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like they're retelling it. Apparently, it's not going to be as violent as the first one
They can't.
or as the originals.
They can't do that anymore.
If they want to keep the PG-13 rating,
Yeah.
they can't.
Those are rough. Those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am looking forward to it. I do want to see it.
Yeah, it looks cool. Looks really cool. Was that everything in the movie space? Anything else?
Jeez, the X-Men stuff we talked about last
Oh
week.
yeah, you guys talked about the Empire covers, huh?
Yeah, sick.
You like Quicksilver?
He's crazy looking.
I still don't know what he does.
He's
What's
fast.
his power? Is that
He's
it?
the Flash.
Just fast? Okay.
I like the Future Sentinel.
Yeah,
He looks like half synthetic, half.
he looks crazy.
I didn't know. Like, the Professor X. Is his chair invisible?
I have no idea.
Like on the cover, it looks clear. I don't know.
I don't know.
But the other thing is, in First Class, the young Professor X, he was in a wheelchair, right?
Yeah,
So on the cover, he's walking.
yeah. Who knows?
All right.
Maybe it'll show him, like, getting paralyzed, I guess? Or
Okay, so the one question I have to ask you guys: how many of these superheroes do you think are gonna be in the movie?
for longer than, like, 5 seconds?
Yeah, for more than a screenshot.
Half.
All of them.
Because like Anna Paquin is written out, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, good for her. I think it's just gonna be Hugh Jackman and Friends again.
Who's friends?
Holly Berry.
Everybody else.
Has Holly Berry
Yeah.
done anything lately?
I don't think she needs to be anything lately.
Yeah,
she has enough money to burn.
Filthy rich.
True.
All those dudes are loaded.
Mhm.
All right, I think that's it for my picks.
Mhm.
Go ahead, you guys. Discuss something.
Discuss something. Well, you guys know EVE Online?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's that great MMO.
Yeah, they're still crazy.
Of course they are.
So, for people who don't know, EVE Online is an MMO set in space.
Sun
You-
space, huh?
You get a spaceship, and you travel the galactic seas. And you can do things like join corporations, become part of which are pretty much clans. You can be your own Han Solo, just cruise by yourself. And pretty much you can do whatever you want.
Yes.
It's kind of cool. But there are, like I said, corporations, and they're not called corporations for no reason. Like, some of these core things, they own sections of the universe in EVE. So, a battle recently happened, and it was called the Bloodbath of B-R5RB, which is the section of the the universe.
BIRB?
B-R5RB.
Oh, R5RB.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it lasted 21 hours, which was one of the biggest battles in the game's 10-year history.
Jeez.
And it cost corporations up to 330,000 real dollars.
That's total.
Yeah, total. Like
Okay.
the whole war. So the what happened is that there was a corporation who owned this section of the universe, and an NPC police force came to pick up a payment so that you can still own this, called Concord. The automatic payment system that they set up for these NPCs malfunctioned, and it didn't pay the fee to own
Was
this.
it a glitch? Or?
Yeah, it was like a glitch in the corporation system on the player end.
Oh.
Yeah. It wasn't on the like Eve's automatic end. And so what happened was that other people heard about this, and they're like, "Well, the system's up for grabs," and just a huge war broke out. The big thing for this was there are these ships called Titans,
Mm-hmm.
and Titans in this game, according to their description, are the most powerful ships in the game. They are more mobile space stations than spaceships.
Mm-hmm.
And also, just like flavor text, some of them are so massive that they are capable of affecting planets' tides.
Okay.
So there's like massive ships.
Wow.
In this battle, over 75 were destroyed. Their average worth is 2,500 real dollars.
Wow.
Yeah. And the previous battle, the record was 12.
Okay. So what I'm getting from this is it's not that they lost that much money or they have to spend that much. It's just how much of their investment they lost.
Yeah, like if someone were to buy that Titan with
Yeah.
real money, it costs that much.
Okay, I
Yeah.
get it. Okay.
And then when it blows up, then it adds to the total.
I thought they spent this much money on war or something.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, one of the most expensive Titans was valued at 222 billion ISK, which is their in-game currency, which is valued at 55,000 real dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, 5,500 real dollars, not thousands. That'd be
Jeez.
ridiculous.
Jeez.
But yeah, so the mods are, or the people that run the game, they saw this and they're like, well, that's our game. That's what we allow people to do. So they're not rolling it back or anything. They're not like.
Was there like fan outrage or something?
No. It was just I thought it was cool that like usually
Okay.
when something like this would happen, like a big world changing event, people be like, oh well, this is kind of going to disrupt an economy or something. But they're not going to roll it back. They're going to keep it, and then they're also going to put a memorial in that sector commemorating the battle.
That's cool.
And all the ships lost.
That's cool.
I thought that was nuts. There was actually an interview during the battle with one of the corporations, with the corporation who won, and they were talking about how the other corporations, they've lost the abilities to destroy their Titans.
Yeah.
So really, what they were fighting, it was just a cleanup. Like it was just a mop up of all the stragglers that were left. So they were just killing people until they owned it permanently.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
So,
rough.
Man, Eve is crazy. But yeah, I just thought that was super interesting. Like,
Yeah.
that so much money in in-game things can.
That sounds very interesting. I wish I could
Yeah.
be part of it, but I just don't have that investment.
It just it's like
Like
I've
that-
seen people play Eve. They live Eve. That's all they play.
That dedication, I can't do it. It's the same with like why I can't get into games like League of Legends or Counter-Strike because that's like a lifestyle choice.
Yeah.
Right? like
Like yeah, seriously, it's like a lifestyle choice.
Tis true.
I was talking to some friends. They're like, "Yeah, I was playing Counter-Strike. I bought a knife skin." I'm like, "Oh yeah, it cost me like $200." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, knife skins are insanely
And
expensive.
they were telling me they were so happy and proud. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
You just spent $200.
Yeah, I'm like, "Come on!" And I'm like, "Is it like stat buffs?"
No. It's just a skin.
It's just a skin. $200. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me.
Yeah, so that's another crazy thing. Like Steam Marketplace
Yeah.
has really blown up
I heard.
in-game trading. So like Counter-Strike is one of the biggest. That and Dota.
Yeah.
So like some of those knife skins, like he must have got one of the most expensive ones because usually they average out around $75.
Yeah.
But still,
It's even $70 is a lot for a skin.
yeah.
Like it makes your guys' League of Legends skins look like
Yeah.
chump change.
The lowest end skin for a knife is $50.
Wow. I don't feel so bad anymore when I spend like hundreds of dollars on die cast and plastic.
Yeah. So yeah, like my friend he got one of those in a box, like because you open up the virtual boxes or
Right,
whatever.
you buy keys and stuff.
And he's
yeah.
like, he opened up like a $150 one. He's like, I am set on games. I just wait for Steam sales now, and that's it. He just has $150 sitting in his Steam wallet
wow.
because someone bought it off him.
Wow.
It's nuts.
I cannot believe.
But yeah, virtual spaces are crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't doubt there's going to be the day when I will get sucked into one of these lifestyle choice games.
Yeah.
And then I'll be gone.
You gotta make your own robot. You gotta live your own
Probably.
robot.
If Titanfall somehow turns into like MMO, Western spaceships, I'm gone.
Bye.
Like, don't even call me.
You're gonna buy a flight stick, dual
Yeah.
monitors.
Oh man, yeah. A dual monitor. I'm going like surround monitors. I'm building a cockpit. Oh, it'd be great.
That'd be a little crazy.
You'd be jealous.
Yeah.
I know I would.
You
I just come over.
You come over and be like, oh my god.
Can I play here? No.
I'd be like, no, because it's my account. That's me.
And it's all player run. Like they don't like Eve doesn't give you the tools. Like they just all do it, and they run it like a real business. Like they have hierarchies. They have CEOs.
Does he get paid?
In ISK.
God.
Yeah, and then I think the last story I told was that there was a space robbery and they robbed a bank
Crazy.
and they got away with it.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Because I mean, I found out that one of my friends mines coins now, like bitcoins and stuff.
Cool.
And he has 2 computers set up, and their cooler is just a gigantic cooler that we put our beer in and stuff. The blue and white coolers, and they just have a reservoir and like pipes going into it to cool down their thing. And that's for real money, right? That's
Bitcoins, yeah, translate to real money.
But like, this game is crazy.
They have a whole convention dedicated to Eve in Iceland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
Giant Bomb did it.
Is it a European thing or what?
It's big in Europe.
It's a big
huge in Europe.
Like Eastern European.
Crazy.
The craziest of European.
Yeah, the ones that are closest to Russia.
Agaagain, the craziest.
Du
of
hast
European.
mich.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
nuts.
German.
It's nuts.
Is it? Okay. That's crazy.
But yeah, no, it's that's cool. Lifestyle games,
Yeah.
they're fun.
Oh, actually, okay, fine. I have another one then. Speaking of crazy things, apparently in the States, a couple of guys killed someone for their Magic collection.
Whoa!
Wow.
Yeah, it was big news on my feed from all the Magic players. They killed someone for their Magic collection and then buried the body in cement. and
For
stuff.
cards?
Yeah.
How'd they find it? How'd they
Man,
find the body?
I don't know. But
killing for cards. Wow.
yeah, there's a Black Lotus apparently in the collection. But I mean, really, wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Cardboard crack.
it's crazy.
Literally.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
the craziest of crazy. I didn't believe it, and then I looked at the article, and it was very hard to believe. Very hard to believe.
Yeah, it sounds hard to believe. Man. Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's shocking,
I mean, like, really?
right?
Like, you don't have to kill the guy.
I know.
Could have just beat him up.
Yeah. Wow. That's rough.
It's very
But speaking of Magic,
yo dog.
so I heard this week you play a lot of Magic.
Tons.
But before you tell me about your Magic,
Yeah.
I'm going to just throw this in there with your week.
Yeah.
And because I figured this would be going well thematically with Blaven's week. Because Byron Grassing writes in and writes, "Hello, Anthony, Blaven, and Vince. I'm
Hello,
writing
Kurt.
in because I'm going to my first Magic release
Oh
tournament
my god.
with Born of the Gods
Look what
coming
you've done.
out soon."
Look
no,
what you've
not
done.
even that. It's just I'm late. I wish I could give you this advice. The weekend's over.
I know.
This is for your release weekend, okay?
But here, I have been playing with my friends for a couple months, but I have never played outside of that group,
Oh god.
meaning that I have not been to Friday Night Magic or other tournaments. I was wondering if you guys could give me some tips of what to expect, and some tips of constructing a deck out of a few select cards. Thanks. I'm gonna check out now.
We'll see Vince back in a minute.
Yeah,
Now it's time for Blaven's deck help.
yeah. So, yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
here's what I'll do.
Do you want to, give him tips and tell him
No. What I'll do is I'll just talk about my week now, and at the end of the episode, I'll record a little something for you, okay? And then we'll do that. That's why you can just listen to the end, and then you can get some tips and stuff if you want to
Oh,
listen.
so like you can just re-listen to it.
You can listen to it at the end, and we'll put a page break so you can listen to it before you finish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Does that sound cool?
Sure, if that's what you want
Alright.
to do.
So I played my pre-release this
Okay.
weekend, and yeah. So I think this is my best showing at a pre-release.
Okay.
Period.
Tell me
So
why.
I went 2-2. I know, right? Crazy. I went 3-1, 2-2, 2-2. Then I came first 2-1. This is just a bunch of tiebreakers because all the top teams are 2-1 for Two-Headed Giant. So I was playing Born of the Gods. It was a seeded pack of Born of the Gods, 2 Born of God packs, and 2 Theros packs. So when I was wanted to open these packs, I told myself, "Hey, I want to open the Blue Black God and mill people to death." I opened up 3.
Oh.
I was
Whoa.
like, what? This is BS.
Oh.
And then in one of my other decks, I couldn't even use it because it was just not in my colors.
Wow.
But for people out there, for the tips when you go to your pre-release, I think that the strongest colors are green and blue.
Oh, that's my colors.
Yes, those two have the best on-color release bombs that they give you in the seeded pack, and yeah, I think they have the best commons and uncommons, which is going to be the most of your deck. So
Okay.
go for that. Go for those. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with the pre-release. It was pretty sweet. And yeah, Born of the Gods, I'm really excited about. It's gonna be a sweet set to draft with, because this is one of the, as my friend put it, what they used to do is that the new set would just have its own new stuff.
Yeah.
But this is just building on top of Theros, which is pretty good. So the crap cards in Theros are not playable.
Wow.
Yeah, there used to be an artifact that was 1 mana, and then 1 to equip it, and you tap and scry 1. And we all thought it was garbage because it was garbage. But now that there's stuff that gets triggered when you untap, it's gonna get used in drafts some point.
Interesting.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah. So yeah, that was a lot of my week. And another thing that I did, one of the things I crossed off my bucket list of things to do before I die, is that I sang karaoke in a bar.
Nice.
It was quite the experience. It was just like in the movie
Rush Hour?
that too, and my best friend's wedding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I sang what?
Was there like a stage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That must have been something.
Yeah, and there's people there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
that must have been something.
can you guys guess what song I sang?
I know.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Vince,
I have
guess.
no idea. What
TJ.
you were saying.
What song do you think I sang at the karaoke in front of the bar?
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Is there a song in
What, my best friend's wedding?
Yeah,
That he sings at the karaoke?
I'm trying to think.
The one you're thinking of is "I Say a Little Prayer for You," right? The one that you sing at the restaurant.
Is that what they say?
The one that I really like. The song that I really like.
Is that what you say?
No,
I have no idea.
just pick something.
I'm gonna go with Lifehouse.
Oh God, that would have been so good. Oh, I should have done that one.
I don't know.
Oh, I did. Do you know the song "Pour Some Sugar on Me"
By
by Def Leppard? Pour some sugar on me.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You sang that?
Oh, baby, did I
wow.
ever.
What, were you drunk?
Was I?
Was I ever?
Okay, because I was like, there's no way you got up and just sang that.
You'd be surprised. So apparently there's going to be a video floating around. If it ever comes, my friend, if he uploads it, I'll post it on the
Okay.
website. You guys can see. Apparently I rocked out pretty hard, so it was good.
Hey, that's something.
Some- Yeah. So Filipino guys singing great rock music.
That, oh man, and you were drunk. So
Thanks.
I guess that must mean that your Filipino accent must have came out
Oh,
when you're singing.
I know, right? It's so good. I also sang "I Don't Want to Miss a Thing" by Aerosmith.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good song, right?
Yeah, that's a pretty good song.
Sweet song. Yeah, it's off my bucket list, and I think it's one of the ones I want to do. I think I prefer it a lot more than the booth one.
Oh, then singing in a booth with your friends.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just this way. It's just people. The community gets in. You know, they sing along and they clap. It's sweet. I think you do really well at it, Vince.
I don't like either or.
Yeah, but your voice is like a congregation of angels.
I know. People tell me that all the time.
I know.
You can't release it on the world. It's too dangerous.
I know.
It's like a superpower, man.
I would buy your EP if you had one.
Yeah. Well,
The V3 Experience.
I think everybody would.
I wouldn't.
That
He
you know
he
of.
pirated, and then you
I-
berate him.
He'd pirate and be like, have you heard this new V3 track?
That's so sick. I heard it on my super indie site.
He stopped on Pitchfork.
Yeah. Damn, I gotta listen to it. Fuck.
So good.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, so that's been my week. Bucket list crossed off. And if you guys ever want to karaoke with me, come down.
Okay. That's an open invitation to everyone out there. Go ahead.
In the world.
Yeah.
In the world.
Anthony, did you do some singing this week?
I didn't do any singing this week.
Did you listen to some singing?
Yeah, I did listen to some
Oh,
singing,
did you?
actually. I went to go see Frozen.
Oh, wow.
And I can totally... I understand all the hype behind it now. Like, I think that movie lived up to the hype.
Really?
Yeah. It was really, really good. And I wouldn't be surprised that if it was like a classic, like if people come back to this, like, and yeah, it's just super good. It's super great.
Didn't that movie win all the Academy Award? Wait, no, that hasn't happened yet, has
Yeah,
it?
has not happened yet, sir.
Oh, it has all the
Are you
nominations.
just looking into the future?
It has all the nominations.
It has
Sorry.
nominated, yeah,
Okay.
for quite a few.
The one thing about this movie is that I really enjoy all the songs, but I think the songs are really like accentuated by the visuals. So like, there's not really a song that I would just want to listen to pure audio.
You wouldn't listen to Wanting to Build a Snowman?
No, because like I think that song gets a lot of its emotion from the scenes that you see because it's not just one straight song.
What about Olaf wanting to go to summertime?
Okay, that one's pretty funny actually.
That's a snowman who wants to just get a
How do you
tan.
know this? You haven't even seen the movie.
I've seen like all like the YouTube clips.
That's
Like for some reason Disney posted those parts of their movie.
Really?
onto
Yeah, they
YouTube.
post a lot of the songs.
So can you just like watch the movie that way?
You can watch like 2 songs. I think.
Yeah,
Interesting.
they posted all the songs. Yeah,
Interesting.
But yeah, I really like it, and the fact that it is like a classic Disney movie with a little twist. Like it's not princess meets prince, and then they fall madly in love, and then a kiss saves them. Like it's not like that, and that's really cool. Like I'm glad they didn't just do that formula again.
the what do you call it? The male character. He's not a prince, right?
Which one?
Olaf?
No.
No, Olaf's a snowman. There's the one there he collects ice with the reindeer. I forget
Oh.
his name.
Is it Klaus? No.
And then there's another one who is a prince that they meet in the beginning of the movie.
I don't know. It was in the Olaf song where he's like, "I want to tell him."
Yeah, no, that guy's not a prince.
Yeah, he seems cool.
He is cool. He's a really cool character.
Yeah.
Sven.
Sven, yeah.
Yeah, he seems cool.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say any spoilers, but yeah,
Good.
that movie
Hope you don't.
is really great. I recommend just people go see it. Like I saw it with 3 dudes, or 2 other dudes, so 3 dudes in total. It's good times.
This is what I was trying to say.
You're not making your situation sound any better.
Yeah. So
I hope you know that.
when I was walking with Anthony when we were talking about it, I said, so to be clear, here you're going with 2 other dudes.
Did you also see it like in a matinee or late time show?
The latest they showed it was at 7 o'clock.
Oh,
So we saw it at
Rebel.
7 o'clock.
Yeah, right
Right.
before bedtime, right?
Yeah, just after dinner, right before bed. You know how it goes.
With 2 dudes. Oh, setting
Oh.
up the mood.
Oh,
Good times.
dinner milestones, you know.
It's right near the theater. It's so
I know,
convenient.
dinner and a movie. Huh.
Ah, it's great. It was great.
You did use the date night coupon.
No,
Oh, you didn't?
no. Apparently, it doesn't work for 3D.
I thought it doesn't work for dudes.
For dudes, it doesn't work for gay couples. Apparently, they're really homophobic.
That's so funny.
Wow.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, it was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
The other thing I didn't end up watching
Tangled?
Tangled. The LCS was on today, so I just watched that. My local comic book store was on today. But I was playing Typing of the Dead Overkill.
Uh-huh.
And House of the Dead Overkill came out on the Wii a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And it's a light gun shooter. And they take a really grindhousey aspect to it. Like, they know what they're doing is silly, and it shows in the writing. And even the voice acting is, like, purposely bad.
Right.
And like, it's pretty funny. It's really enjoyable. But it's the typing version. So, like, if you remember on the Dreamcast,
Yep.
they came out with a Typing of the Dead for House of the Dead 1. And it's just, like, there's something about typing games, or, like, this specific typing game that just keeps make me want to play it more and more. There are different, like, the word library they use is really funny. And I think some of them are scripted because, like, they use, like, the perfect set of words for, like, the perfect situation this zombie is in. And, like, it's just, the words you're typing out make the game funnier than it is just by itself.
That's good.
Yeah. They also have DLC libraries. So you can get Shakespearean language,
Oh.
and you can get ones with swears in it.
That must be tough to type.
The Shakespearean language is rough.
I could just imagine all the... Oh, wow.
Thou art such whatever. And it's like, oh my god. But there's cool, like there's like the normal modes, like, of difficulties that depends on, like, how big the words are, how long the words are, and how many zombies are on screen.
Mhm.
But there's a hardcore mode where if you miss a letter, it resets the whole word.
Well, that is hardcore.
Yeah, so you gotta get perfect typing at all times.
Jeez.
And the thing this game made me realize is that my typing is trash. Like, I can type, like, pretty fast, but, like, my positioning on the keyboard, it's not home key positioning.
It's not?
No, I use, like, 3 and 2 fingers. It's weird. And I move my hands physically up and down.
So your indexes never rest on the two little notches on the keyboard?
The indexes do, but, like, I don't ever use, like, my pinky or my ring finger.
Oh.
How do you do it?
Yeah, it's weird.
So are you like finger pecking? Like half finger pecking?
How do you hit shift?
On this hand, I don't use any. I use like
No,
these two,
Yeah,
and
explain
then on
like, for
this
the
one,
viewers.
it's these 3, and then I move
Well, explain
this.
for the viewers like what you.
So like I have, like I'll rest it so that it is on my right hand. My index finger is on J, and my middle finger is on K. And then on my left hand, I have it on F, D, S.
Yeah.
But like when I go to hit shift,
Yeah.
I'll just put the S finger down to the shift key,
Yeah.
Oh.
and I'll move my hand down, and I won't use my pinky.
Oh.
Like I've been trying to use my pinky more because like I've realized that I'm terrible at typing.
Okay.
But like I don't have proper typing technique.
That's rough.
I've just typed like this for so many years that I just got fast at it.
That's rough. Your pinky's so valuable though. You hit everything. How do you hit enter?
I move my whole hand over and
That's
press it with my
insane.
index finger.
You hit it with your index finger?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Whoa.
I use my thumbs for the space bar.
Who cares? What?
Yo, that's valuable time lost.
But yeah, so I've realized this game has made me realize my
Me and
typing
Vincent are in shock.
is trash. Is
Yeah.
so
He's
bad.
still looking at the keyboard. Vince's still looking at the keyboard. See, I don't understand how you do it.
Like you can move your pinky there, or you can just move your. Wow.
Like I move my whole hand, and like when it comes to like different rows, like sometimes I'll like it depending on what letters I've just typed with my left hand. Like if I want to hit V, I'll just move my right hand down to V instead of using my left hand.
Oh!
Jeez.
Yeah. Like I've developed this stupid system that's like really inefficient, but I've just gotten really fast at it.
When you hit the backspace key, what do you press? What do you use?
I use my ring finger.
What
Whoa.
the hell?
Oh.
So like my hand kind of tilts over,
Yeah.
and then I hit
You gotta
the-
swivel your wrist.
Yeah, I swivel my wrist over.
Ridiculous.
I,
Dude, you're gonna
Kissing
get
my hands.
That's how you get carpal tunnel.
I'm pretty sure I already have carpal tunnel. Like
That's-
every single one of my fingers cracks. My wrist crack involuntarily.
That's insane.
Like I'm pretty sure I'm doomed for life.
Wow, that's so
It's rough.
weird.
That's very weird.
My average is like still like 60 to 70.
Well, besides typing in the dead, do you do any like regular typing?
It's like when I do assignments, when I do coding's weird because it's not conventional typing.
Yes.
Like I don't know, when I do the writing stuff occasionally, I type.
Mm.
But yeah,
Well, maybe that's why.
like a lot of it's IM stuff. But yeah, like ever since I was a kid and like MSN was the hotness.
Right.
I developed this weird typing because I could never do home keys properly. I was just like, F this, I'm just gonna do my own way.
Right. Well,
But yeah, so it's really fun. But I did get it on sale for like $5. I think regular price it's like 20. So unless you're like way into
I
typing,
don't know if it's a $20 game.
yeah, it's not a $20 game.
Yeah.
It's fun, but it's not $20.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like wait for a Steam sale. I'm sure it'll go on sale.
I'll probably buy it on sale.
Good
$2
times.
sale.
I think it also comes with the light gun version as well, because when you go into the main menus, you have an option from switching from Typing of the Dead to just regular House of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if you want to, you can still play the light gun game, but I haven't tested it yet.
What do you play it with?
Mouse.
That's
Yeah,
dumb. That's
you can do it.
but that defeats the purpose.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I
Yeah.
understand.
It's the headshots.
Yeah. That's like me taking the light gun and walking up to the TV and just pressing it on the glass.
That's funny.
You've never done that?
I have. I mean, and then the moment I did it, I'm like, huh. That just ruins the fun.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like playing Gun Survivor for Resident Evil and just using the controller and just insta headshotting every zombie.
Yeah.
The ammo saved, guys.
The ammo saved. But yeah, it's fun times. There's no ammo. There's no reloading.
Better not be. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Could you imagine you had ink?
You can only type a certain amount of
Yeah.
letters before you have to reload.
And
But
then save. You gotta save your actual.
But yeah, if you type a whole word perfectly, you get a headshot and their head blows up. And then if you make a mistake, then you get like body shots.
Okay.
And then there's like score multiplier based on how many words you do perfectly.
Right.
Uh,
In a row.
yeah. There was the one thing I was gonna
About typing in the dead.
mention. Yeah. But I forget. I think it was just a minor thing, so whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, cool.
But yeah, it's fun. So
That was your week.
yeah, that was my week.
Cool.
That was my new stuff.
Sweet. So, for round of the show, I beat Tales of Zillia.
Oh, jeez!
And you loved it.
I beat Tales of
Okay,
Zillia.
I'm in the desert. How far along is that? Like, I just got to
You're in the desert.
I got to the city with all the statues,
Yeah.
and I got to go to the Colosseum.
Huh. You are. Why don't you just check your trophy list?
Yeah, I could do that, or you could just tell me.
No, because I can't remember where that is. Because the game's split up into 4 chapters.
Okay.
You might be. You're
I
probably
have to go get a bunch of dragons.
halfway through chapter 2
Okay.
of 4.
Okay.
Yeah. The game is. It's not as long as other Tales games.
Okay.
It's like 40 to 50 hours as opposed to the 80-hour game I was expecting.
That's not bad. Did you do all the extra stuff?
I did half the extra stuff.
Oh, wow.
Because it's linked to the attachment system.
Oh, so you get hot avatar items?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, man.
I want to get sweet ears.
Yeah. So I wanted to get, like, aviators and stuff. So I wanted to get, like, the Phantom of the Opera mask. So, yeah, I did some of the side quests. But because it is a 2-main character game, there is part of, like, when you get to chapter 4, the entire chapter is different depending on which character you took.
Oh, okay.
And because I picked Mila, when I came back, and like your party splits up for some reason, and when you get back to your party, it's like things have happened,
But you don't know what's happened.
and you have no idea why people are acting this way anymore. And I kind of want to see it through, but I'm like, I don't want to play this game again.
It's called YouTube.
Yeah, no, because it's a whole gameplay scenario you have to go through. But when you play through it again, you unlock this thing on New Game Plus where you have.
Wait, did you beat it twice?
No.
Oh, okay.
I started the second run through. I was like, nope. Because you can unlock all these cheats for the game.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so like when you finish a battle, you get like what do you get? You experience, money,
And items.
items. No, there's something else you get. I think it's called. It's not GP. It's something that starts with G.
Great.
Grade. You get grade.
You get a grade? I haven't got a grade yet.
No, grade is it's a type of currency for
Oh,
something.
okay.
Because you unlock the grade shop.
Oh, yeah.
And in the grade shop, you can unlock things like experience multipliers.
Oh, cool.
So there's one that's 5 times, and then there's one that's 2 times, and then they stack. So they're 10 times. But then there's another one that you can get. It's like all your mana cost is 1 TP.
Whoa, cool.
So you could use all your biggest spells
It's like
for
that
1.
Final Fantasy item.
Yeah, you can keep your levels.
When you get these cheats, does it disable trophies?
No,
I'm playing through that game twice.
no, it doesn't. You can do it where everybody has triple critical rate. You and the enemies. Everybody
Oh.
has double damage. You and the enemies.
Oh.
So, and there's a lot of other interesting things. Like you can unlock all the cutscenes, all the stuff.
That's cool.
And I heard that like if you really want to see it through, you could beat the game in like 6 hours this way. So
Just if you do nothing but story, skip all the scenes.
yeah,
That's crazy.
you could just beat the game super fast that way. I'm like, oh okay, yeah. But no, as a Tales game, I enjoyed it. It's a Tales game, you know. It's good for what it is. It's not my favorite. I can see why there's a sequel. Even though they don't directly link it up, there's something that's revealed that you're kind of like, I wish they explored that more.
And now they will.
And then I looked into Tales of Zillia too, I'm like, they explored it more. Oh, okay. I see.
I wonder if that'll ever come out here.
I'm sure it will, man. It's the next... Oh, wait, they announced another Tales game, didn't they?
Symphonia?
No. It starts with a Z.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't hear this one.
Yeah, anyways. Yeah, no, so Tales of Zillia, it's good. My favorite's still Vesperia on the 360, but Zillia's pretty alright.
360 had a lot of good JRPGs.
Yeah, I was trying to think about what all the best JRPGs were for the PS3. I couldn't think of 5.
Eternal Sonata.
No.
What was that one where it came out at launch game?
Enchanted Arms?
Yeah, the super gay dude.
Nope, that's not a good game.
No, it's terrible.
That's
It's
not
got
good.
that super gay dude.
It's not a good game. No. Like if I include like action RPGs, maybe.
It's not the same.
But it's not the same. But yeah, no. So I was like, this is sad. I can't really think of anything. Like Tales of Xillia is probably one of the best JRPGs,
On the PlayStation 3.
but it is not one of the best JRPGs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I had a good time. The majority of my week was basically watching all of Smallville.
Boo.
Nice.
Guys, I finished seasons 1 through 10.
Finally.
It's over,
So
and I woke up
crazy.
today thinking I could watch more, and I couldn't.
And you're like,
You
oh.
need to watch more.
Like I thought I had more to watch. Like I forgot.
No,
And I'm like, oh shit, it's over. Like there's nothing left.
that's it.
And I'm like, I felt empty.
This sounds dangerous.
I felt broken. I was like, this was a part of my life.
All right, so what's the rating on this bad boy?
I can't do it all at once.
That's crazy.
I have to tell you, like, okay,
Let's go season by season.
I'll even simplify it. Seasons 1 to 5,
Yeah.
more or less, you can just skip.
Okay.
That's nuts.
Like, here's the thing. Smallville's premise was, hey, this is Superman in high school, and he's learning how to grow up, and he's learning the lessons from his father. And those are always the best. But, on the grand scheme of things, it's a monster of the week, and you're endlessly waiting for something to happen, but those things never transpire.
Okay.
Right.
So, there's no fulfillment.
Okay.
Seasons 6 and 7, they try and push it a little bit further into the comic space, and they try and do little things, and there's moments of potential. They even introduce Supergirl, and you're like, oh, yeah, okay, let's see it. I can see it, but they're lingering and holding on to still story beats from the first couple of seasons, and you're like, I don't know, like it's shit that I don't care about anymore. It's like, as much as I like Lana Lang, for 7 years, Clark has not been able to get with this girl. Like, take a fucking hint. Like, it's not gonna happen. And because you know that he's gonna end up with Lois, and Lois has been introduced since like season 3, you're like, what? Why is this love story still going on?
Right.
But maybe.
But maybe no. Because guess what? She leaves.
But maybe.
And then season 8, 9, and 10 happen.
It's all fighting.
And at the end of season 7, the actors who play Lana Lang and Lex Luthor, Michael Rosenbaum, leave the show. And I don't mean like they were written out. I mean like they just said, no, I'm not going to renew my contract. I'm done.
And so they just disappear?
They
Like,
just leave.
They don't mention anything about it, or?
Well, that's a thing. Like, the end of every season's, they make it set up so that there are loophole, like there are escape plans.
Okay.
But the way they wrote Lex's character, you could tell that there was something big that was about to happen. But because he didn't renew his contract, by the time season 8 starts, it seems like an entirely different show, and the entire mood is shifted. And at first I was disappointed because he was the best part of the show. But it turns out him leaving was the best thing for that show. Because it meant that they didn't have to linger on to Smallville anymore. They could just fully take a show into Metropolis. And then they just pandered to the comic book audience and said, okay, we'll do what you guys want.
This show's over soon.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And so they're like, here, Superman needs a super friend? Cool. Here's Green Arrow. Have fun. You know, I think he needs a Justice League too. Go for it.
What happened to his super dog?
Oh, he still has it.
Just chilling.
He's just chilling in the barn. None of his friends from Smallville exist anymore. His parents are out of the show.
Oh, wow.
And that's really it. And then the show goes on, and who's the big bad between season 8? Season 8's big bad is I can't. Oh,
Brainiac?
it's Doomsday.
Oh, okay.
It's Doomsday, and season 8 has a little like a few hits and misses because they still have to tie loose ends with Smallville stuff. Like
Right.
they have to kill off Lex Luthor. They have to tell you what happened to Lana.
Yeah.
And the way they write Lana is pretty cool. You know, she turns into kryptonite, so.
That's just
It's
happens.
casual Sunday.
Like, no, because it's cool because she steals this suit that Lex is building.
Yeah.
And, like, the cool thing about the suit is Lex wants to kill Superman, right? So
Yeah.
he designs a suit for him that gives him super strength.
Mm.
That also absorbs kryptonite so that when Superman comes near him, he gets weak. But Lana steals it not knowing this.
Yeah.
So, and the suit, when I say suit, I don't mean like Iron Man suit. I mean like it's nanotechnology that bonds to her skeleton.
Okay.
Cool.
So she doesn't look like she looks like a human, but underneath, like her skin is
It's Wolverine.
pretty much. But because she keeps absorbing kryptonite, apparently they have to save the Metropolis from a kryptonite bomb, and well, she absorbs all the kryptonite, and Clark can't go near her anymore. And so she's like, I can't be with you, blah blah blah.
Oh, I thought she just turned into like a rock.
No.
That would have been cool.
Well, that's a pretty cool way to do it.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because then when they reveal that like this is Lex's suit meant to kill Superman, you're like, oh man, that makes so much more sense. Oh, at this point, Lex Luthor is also a paraplegic.
Yeah.
And he's missing half his body.
Obviously.
So
Good for him.
that's why he needed the suit. So yeah, so then Lana's gone, and you're like, oh sweet, now the whole Lois and Clark thing can happen, and it does. And it's fantastic. Season 9 happens, General Zod's in the picture,
Yeah.
but it's like...
Who cares at this point, right?
No, because it's not the real General Zod.
What?
It's like a clone General Zod.
God, all the clones.
So, and then the show starts going really deep and like, how about we just introduce you to Checkmate?
Hey.
And how about I show you the beginnings of the Suicide Squad? And then they say, that's not enough. Let's do the JSA.
Whoa, that's digging deep.
Yeah, they do. And so Hawkman shows up. Star Spangled Kid shows up.
What?
Dr. Fate shows up.
Oh. Cool.
And they do all this really cool stuff. And they're like,
Whoa.
what?
Like real Dr. Fate?
With the helmet?
Helmet and all?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Like the helmet that takes over you? Yeah.
Cape?
Yeah.
Blue?
Like the full suit.
Blue and yellow?
Yep.
What?
Yep. Hawkman has wings and he has the mace and he has the...
Is he also like half naked?
Mm-hmm. And he talks about how like him and Shire...
The love throughout the age?
Yeah,
What?
but Shire's dead already.
Yeah, she'll be back.
And they really hit the point that like, okay, so Clark is starting up like his own team, right?
Yeah.
We all know it's Justice League.
Yeah.
And Hawkman is a leader of the JSA.
Yeah.
And he's like, listen, in my time... Like, they do the whole flashback scenario where it is the JSA and they have, like, the Green Lantern there and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like, I was part of a golden age, but you were going to be part of a silver age. And they talk all about that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and they go really into it.
They have a Green Lantern?
Yeah.
They animate it and stuff? They animate Green Lantern's powers?
No, they just show him with the ring and flashbacks and stuff. But,
okay.
and then I looked it up and I'm like, oh, you know what? For these seasons, they actually pulled in comic book writers. And so Jeff Johns writes all the big story points and stuff.
Whoa!
Yeah, and I'm like, wow! Like, they really go there.
Holy smokes. I missed out.
They also introduced kryptonite. All the types of kryptonite.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, I think you're a little late there, bro.
I mean, like, they introduced, like, the rainbow of kryptonite that
That's
exists.
crazy.
Yeah, So, yeah, seasons 8 and 9 are good.
Who's the big bad of number 10?
So, season 10 is amazing. So, unlike seasons 8 and 9 who have, like, one big bad,
Yeah.
season 10 has a big bad in the form of Darkseid,
What?
but his is just sprinkled throughout until the finale.
Yeah.
Because throughout the entire season, they're just like, all right, this is the final season. We know our ratings are low.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about what the bigwigs want us to do anymore.
Yeah.
So we will write the show that everybody's always wanted.
Yeah.
And so they go everywhere. They have everything from being stuck in a... it opens up with basically Suicide Squad and Checkmate and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're not... But Checkmate doesn't exist anymore, and it's just the Suicide Squad doing their own shit.
Yeah.
And then they pull from the Marvel comics, and they have their own version of Civil War.
Wow.
So they have that whole, and that's
How many
what
episodes are in this season?
20.
Wow.
So when they do their own Civil War, that's what pits Superman against the Lantern.
Okay.
Sorry, the Arrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right. And then they eventually get stuck in their virtual minds.
Yeah.
They have Project Cadmus. Superboy appears.
What?
Yeah. What else
Is
is
he wearing the black shirt?
Yeah.
And jeans?
Yeah. He has flannel on at first,
Yeah.
and then he takes off his flannel shirt, and it's black with the red logo.
What?
Yeah. Like, the show goes there, and every episode just kept getting better. I'm like, I can't believe I'm watching this. Like, I can't believe someone said, yes, let's keep going there. Brainiac 5 comes back from the Legion. Oh, did I tell you the Legion was in the show?
Yeah, I knew about the Power Rings, but Brainiac 5, I said, that's a good guy.
Yeah. So after, like, in one of the early seasons, the Legion comes to help kill Brainiac.
Yeah.
and then the Legion takes him to the future.
Yeah.
But he comes back as Brainiac 5.
Yeah.
And he goes through this whole flashback episode with Clark and stuff, and takes him around
Yeah.
to show him what he needs. And then he goes to the future, and Clark goes to the future and meets Superman.
Yeah.
He meets himself.
He meets himself because Clark struggles with what he needs to be a hero,
Yeah.
and so he goes to the future and he meets himself as
Cool.
Superman, and he's like, "Whoa."
Does it eventually go into the future and then he meets his past self?
No. Well, no. Oh, you know what else they do? They do otherworld shit. So, you know how I said, like, the Luthors are dead?
Yeah.
Clark travels to a parallel dimension where instead of being found by the Kents, he's found by the Luthors. And so he's brothers with Lex, but he kills Lex in that world, and he's evil Clark. And when he comes back, what he doesn't know is otherworld Lionel Luthor, Lex's dad, follows him back. And so, like, you basically have, like, clones and otherworld characters in this show.
That's crazy.
Like, the show is so far beyond what it started out being that it's really cool. And even towards the end of the series, they don't stop introducing new characters because they're like, oh, I heard you guys want to have even more fun. Well, how about we give you Booster Gold? Booster Gold shows up from the future. He's like, guess what? I have a Legion ring too. And it's like, oh, how'd you get that? He's like, oh, never mind. I stole it from them.
From the museum, yeah.
But Booster Gold doesn't show up alone. Because of him, we get Jaime Reyes.
What?
Yeah, so the Blue Beetle shows up, full, like, Blue Beetle armor.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And you're like...
I am aghast. This sounds amazing.
Yeah, and all these great episodes are written by Jeff Johns. And he's just like, yo, check it out. You want a Blue Beetle? Here he is. And it's basically like the CG you see in the Iron Man movies. Like when Iron Man suited up and he's like killing Booster Gold.
So, like, can I just watch season 10 on its own?
I think you could. I totally think you could watch season 10 on its own. You will be missing out a couple things. Like, you will be like, how come Zod is like not the Zod you know? Or what's up with Lex? Or, and who are some of these characters? But there's like, it's basically Lois and Clark. That's all you need to know about season 10. That's what they focus on. Because I think Chloe, she only shows up in 5 episodes now too.
Wow.
Because she's basically like done with the show. She's like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
And then Darkseid is the final boss. Oh yeah, Clark also control the Phantom Zone.
Did you just make Darkseid run away?
So Darkseid pulls up. What is Darkseid? Darkseid comes as like an entity, and then he also brings with him like a planet. He's gonna run into the Earth.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but no. Seasons 8, 9, 10 is basically Superman Year 1.
Yeah.
It's not Smallville.
That's crazy.
It's really good.
That's crazy.
And the finale is Lex comes back to life as a clone of himself.
That's crazy.
Which is so messed up. But it's cool.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, but no, it's
They really dug deep. You're right.
Yeah, no, like the show itself. Yeah, it's cool, but it was. I think for me, the cooler bit about it was it's 10 years I watched in like the span of 2 months, and watching just the cultural changes was pretty awesome.
That's crazy.
Like they go from talking like I said
on landlines
to talking about how many Facebook followers or friends Superman has. So it's nuts. Like it's crazy, and then. I can't listen to certain songs without having some sort of emotional attachment anymore. I can't listen to Lifehouse anymore without thinking about Smallville.
Is it on there?
Lifehouse is like the unofficial band for
the song
Smallville.
You and Me?
No.
Hanging by a Moment.
No, I've
anything else?
heard Everything.
No.
It's one of their slower songs. That and the intro, Remedy Zero, Somebody Save Me.
No.
You'll hear it and you'll be like, oh, I know what this is.
Yeah.
But no, Smallville is... It's definitely not worth watching all 10 seasons. I'll say that.
You did it anyways.
I did it anyway.
Seems like you have to know a lot of DC characters to really appreciate season 10.
You do. And because I looked it up, and apparently like the original Smallville fan base actually hated the later seasons.
Yeah.
Because it pulled away from what the show originally was. I still admit what the original premise of the show, while interesting, was garbage.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, I totally recommend at least watching seasons 10. If you can, go 8 to 10, but you will be lost on certain characters, but there's enough there. I mean, like, oh, yeah, what else do they have? Watchtowers in there?
Jeez.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Smallville. And that was my week.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's not much you can do lying in bed.
Yeah.
That's one way to do
Yeah,
it.
I don't know what I'm gonna do now.
Oh, God, start another long show.
I know, but like,
Watch like Friends or something.
no, I've actually seen all Friends,
Jeez.
but I watched that when it aired.
Oh, okay.
So
We'll think of something. Get you started on.
yeah.
Watch all of Seinfeld.
I never got into Seinfeld.
Watch all
Maybe.
Frasier.
No, I can't do that one. Oh man,
Pretentious.
yeah. Oh,
Great.
Look at
can't.
that dog.
I hate Frasier. Ugh. Oh, ugh. But yeah.
Watch all of Cheers.
No, I think I'm gonna go back into my routine of catching up on
The Nanny.
Japanese stuff.
The Nanny.
Japan.
Japan. I need to catch up on Kamen Rider.
Japan.
And anime.
Right on.
Yeah, you do.
Animes.
Yeah.
Gotta catch up on this Log Horizon.
Gotta catch up on this Samurai Flamenco.
I'll get there. Eventually.
Back to the weeaboo roots.
Yeah. Until I find another American show that I can just dig deep into.
America.
But yeah. What's up?
I was gonna say like House of Cards is getting a new season.
No. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna watch anything. You know why?
Why?
Because Bravely Default is out this week.
Oh, good for you.
So
Still keep it on the Weebs
On like
trade.
also on like the Wednesday or something.
I think it's on. Yeah. No, Friday.
It's not on a Tuesday, which is weird.
Oh, okay.
It's on Friday.
Well, it's nice knowing Vince.
Yeah. I watched a video for the unboxing of the collector's edition.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool.
Is that the one you got?
Yeah. Looks pretty cool.
What's in it?
The game,
And
a deck of cards,
what? Cool.
Like playing card.
AR cards. But they come in. They look like a bicycle case. They come in
Oh, cool.
Cool.
an art book,
Oh, how many pages?
like 80.
Soft cover, hardcover.
Soft, but it's the size. Well, okay. The collector's edition box I think is like the limited edition boxes you get on the 360.
Oh, okay.
So
Wow.
they're one of the big boxes. In the soundtrack.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's all black.
Yeah. That's good.
The box is all black.
That's good. That looks sweet.
It's all black. It says Bravely Default, and then like embossed is the fairy.
I thought so. That's sweet.
It looks so cool.
Is it embossed from the front or the back?
What's up?
Is it embossed from the front or the back? So like, is it the fairy popping out or is it sunk in?
Actually, I don't know if it's embossed or if the whole thing is like a flat black, and then the fairy's just glossy.
And it looks like it's popped out? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
So, who knows?
Cool.
I can't wait. I can't wait to tell you guys about that next week.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is the end of the show.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. I believe after the credits, Blaven's going to
Magic.
magic you all. So if you don't want to stick around for
Yep.
learning
Learning's.
MTG with Master,
God, I'm the worst.
you just said you came in first this week.
Yeah, but so I was just playing one of my games. I asked my friend who was on the Pro Tour twice what my misplays were, and he just handed me his phone and a note on the phone full of misplays every game.
Oh, he didn't tell you. He just wrote it down.
Yeah, because there were too many for me to remember. And when I read them, I realize I make a lot of mistakes.
Oh,
It's crazy,
it's
but it's all part of learning. So I wanna get good.
it's a learning experience.
Yep. So
Okay, then we'll see you next week. Then.
yeah.
All right. Bye
You're
bye.
watching, listening, not watching.
Nice correction.
What if they're watching the YouTube video?
Yeah.
They're not watching anything.
They're
Yeah.
watching a picture.
No, chances are they just have it on in the background.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't want to assume anything.
The logistics. Thanks for tuning in. Is that general?
Sure.
Ooh. Ding. Hello, listeners. Do you enjoy hearing Anthony talk about his digital dreams, Vince's plastic preferences, or my cardboard crack addiction? Well, we'd like to hear about all your pastimes too. Send us some letters at tniab.letters@gmail.com. After all, your letters are part of the coolest things in the world too. So hey Byron, here's Anthony, Vincent are still here. And so this is your tips for the pre-release that you're gonna go to the release party. So I assume you're gonna be playing sealed, which is I assume one sealed pack of Born of the Gods, 2 Born of the Gods regular pack, and 2 Theros booster packs. I hoped you picked either green or blue, because those are the colors that I think are the strongest and have the best promos. And the first thing I want to cover is what to expect when you go to the Friday Night Magic or one of these release events. And you're asked about what kind of people you'll meet. It really varies. You'll meet a lot of people who are serious about the game and are want to let you take back moves and or take the time to really just try and game you. But also at these events, these release events, because it's a new set, everyone's excited. You'll get a lot of you get a lot more people that come out who are more casual and not just the regulars of the Friday Night Magic. So, from my experience and from what other people have said as well, usually in these environments, people are willing to help you out, and don't be shy to ask questions. If you don't know how a rule transaction works, I'm sure you can ask the store owner, and somebody will know, and you can ask someone else. Or if you're not sure if a card is good, I mean, just ask around, see what people say about it. I mean, I'm sure you'll get varying opinions, but you play with your friends, and if you think the effect's powerful, and you can see a use for it, go ahead. So I just want to give you a few tips on making your sealed deck. So the minimum amount of cards you can have in your sealed deck is 40 cards, and I suggest very strongly that you stick with just 40 cards. What's important here is that you need an important mix of spells and lands. The golden ratio, see, Vince agrees. The golden ratio is 23 spells and 17 land. So that is the golden ratio. Again, it's 23 spells and 17 lands.
When you say spells, you also mean creatures, right?
Yeah, creatures are spells.
Yeah, that was one thing I always had trouble remembering.
Everything is a spell that you can cast that's on that
Yeah.
land. So instant sorceries and creatures are all spells.
Mm-hmm.
So basically 23 business spells. You'd want to stick in as hard as you can to 2 colors.
Go for 4.
5 colors.
Go for 4.
5.
Okay, so rudely interrupted. You should only go 5 color. I'm kidding. So you'd want to stick in 2 color, just 2 colors. There's just things that you can do to splash a 3rd color, but that's, I think, very difficult to do when you're just going to your first time kind of thing. So just stick to 2 colors as hard as you can. And the way that will shake down in your mana base is that you want around, from your 17 land, you want sort of like a 9-8 split, meaning you want, let's say you're playing blue. So you want 9 blue, 8 green, or 10 blue, 7 green. It's very hard to go like 11-6, or I mean 11-6 in either color, because it just skews it one way quite a lot. So usually your split will be around a 10-7 or a 9-8 split between your 2 colors. And I highly just suggest for your first time to stick within 2 colors. So when you're picking your spells for your 2 colors, you're probably wondering what a good way is to sort of evaluate what cards are good. To tell you the truth, I can't tell you every single card, but I can give you some tips of what are some of the benchmarks. Stay away from 1-mana 1/1s. They're usually not very good. A 2-mana 2/2, 2 power and 2 toughness, that is a pretty good baseline. For 3 mana, it'd be sweet if you can get a 3/3. That would be totally ideal. But a 2/2 flyer is good as well. For 4 mana, this is kind of in the range where the power and toughness kind of varies. Usually for 4 mana, you'll get like a 3/3, but with a crazy ability. If you can get, usually they have this one called a Hill Giant. I think it's a 4 mana 3/3. That's the benchmark. So once again, 2 mana 2/2s, 3 mana 3/3s are good. 4 mana 3/3s are also good, but they probably come with an ability. But if they don't, try to be like 4 mana 4/4. At 5 mana, it's going to be a little tough. These vary because they're usually cards that are kind of bomby and do something when they come into play. So it's very hard to just look at, am I getting 5 power and 5 toughness for my 5 mana? No, you gotta evaluate the card and see what it does and see if it's very powerful.
Did you say stay away from 1-mana 1/1s?
Yes.
Okay.
It's very tough. There's a lot of 1-mana 1/1s that some of them are very good. For example, there's one in Theros. It's white. It's 1 white mana for a 1/2. When you target it with a spell, prevent all damage done to it this turn, and it gets a +1/+1 counter. It's called Favored Hoplite. He's very good. But there's another creature that's 1 green for a 1/1 with trample.
Oh, I see.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know where this badger's gonna go. It's called a rampaging badger or something. I don't know where this badger's gonna go, but it's kind of rough. And see, there's another one. So remember how I said stay away from 1-mana 1/1s? There's another card called Hopeful Eidolon. It's 1 mana, 1 white mana for a 1/1 lifelink. But you can pay 3 and a white to attach it onto another creature. That's amazing that you give something +1/+1 and lifelink. Just like that, especially with Heroic and the set in Theros and whatnot. So again, the evaluations vary, and I can't help you with everything because you need to know what the cards do, how they interact. It's very difficult for me to go through every single card. There are podcasts devoted solely to that, and the one I would recommend to you is called Limited Resources. It's done by a player named Brian Wong and Marshall Sutcliffe, and for different sets, they do reviews of every single card. Sometimes they have 4-hour shows, and it's kind of crazy. Also, they help you with general play.
Crazy or glorious?
It's freaking amazing. You can also listen to their shows about playing and how to build your deck right. But right now, you want, again, 40 cards. Don't stray away from that. No matter how hard it is to cut something, just cut something. It's 40 cards, 23 spells, and 17 land with a 9/8 or 10/7 split and stick into 2 colors. Also, I'll give you a handy rule that I tell a lot of people at the very beginning of what to pick or what to look for in your pool. It's called bread. So that's spelled like BREAD. And it's an acronym. So each one of those stands for something. And it's a hierarchy. So whatever's first is better than obviously whatever's last. So B is the best. So B stands for bombs. Basically, anything that's probably a rare and you think is powerful is probably powerful. But don't be fooled because some rares are just bad. But anyway, the one you get for your promo for, let's say, green is a 6/6 for 6 mana. And when he comes into play, your opponent has to choose to give it 6 +1/+1 counters to make him a 12/12. If he does not, he fights. If he does not put those counters on, then he fights a creature. That's a bomb. Basically, any of the pre-release promos in the packs are bombs. The promo card is a bomb. So anything that can, like, when you land that card, Byron, it's just going to win you the game if they don't deal with it. It'll just get out of control, can't do anything about it. And it's hard to evaluate what are bombs, but I think that when first glance, when you look at it and you go, this is crazy, probably it's a bomb. The next one is R. So R is for removal. Removal basically means anything that can kill something. So Sip of Hemlock, 4 black, 3 black, 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 I think. I think that's 6. Or is it 4 black, black? Anyway, it's destroy target creature, deal 2 damage to its controller. Stuff like that. 1 black, black for Asphyxiate, destroy target untapped creature. Anything like that that's just a kill spell. And the least restrictive it is, the better. So, I mean, the classic example is 1 and a black for Doomblade, destroy target non-black creature. That's sweet. But something like, again, Asphyxiate, destroy target untapped creature. That's kind of tough, because what happens if they're attacking with the creature who's like huge, and you have Asphyxiate in your hand? You can't kill it, because chances are they're just going to keep attacking with it, and it's at sorcery speed. So it's either you have to engineer a situation where it's going to be untapped so you can kill it. So the least restrictive it is, the better. And black is very good at doing that. Black has lots and lots of kill spells, just outright kill stuff. Green usually has spells that make your creature fight their creature, so it's creature on creature, Red just has burn that can just kill a creature using lightning bolts and whatnot, 3 damage here and there, popping it everywhere. Blue traditionally does not have removal. It has roundabout ways of having removal by tapping your creature so it doesn't untap, bouncing it back to your hand. It's mostly tempo stuff, countering spells. And white has the most conditional removal of them all. So things like destroy attacking or blocking creature, destroy creatures that dealt damage to you this turn, destroy your creature if only X of 5 things happen. It's white is very conditional removal. So that's removal. E is for evasion. Evasion means any card that has ways to get through to your opponent without you having to add any extra things on it. For example, flying. If you have a flyer and they don't, you're just going to go over their heads, and that's good. If you have Intimidate, that's a form of evasion. Trample is also a form of evasion because you get to do damage by going through their monster. So those are the things you have to look for in evasion. Flying is a very, very good keyword. The more things you can jam in with flying, probably the better. Advantage is next. That's what the A stands for. So advantage is any card that would give you card advantage in some way. For example, the card Divination is 2 mana and a blue to draw 2 cards. So that nets you a +1 cards. And you're probably wondering why I said +1 because, I mean, you're drawing 2. But you got to remember that in your deck, you just played 1 card, Divination, and gotten 2 cards. So you used 1 card to get 2 cards. So basically, you're just getting yourself 1 card. Cards like Wild Guess, which is a red and a red, and you discard a card and draw 2 cards. That's just 0 because you had to use Wild Guess. You have to discard a card, and you get 2 new cards. So you're just cycling through your deck basically. So any cards that can get you an advantage in card advantage wise, it's good to have those in your deck. Another handy trick for advantage is called 2-for-1ing. So basically, if your opponent has a 2/2 creature and he's attempting to attach something on it like an enchantment, that'll give it +1/+1, and then you use a spell to kill it before the attachment goes onto it. The attachment has nothing to attach onto, and it fizzles and it just goes to the graveyard. So you used 1 card to deal with their monster and the enchantment they were trying to equip on it. So that gives you a 2-for-1, as we like to call it. And you want as many 2-for-1s on your opponent as you can possibly get, ever. The more cards you make them expend to deal with your stuff, the better off you are. The last one is D. So your deck's filled out, you've gone through Bria, and then you're down to D. So D's just dudes. Just fill in your curve where you have holes. Like if you have too many 4-drop, or you don't have enough 2-drops, 3-drops, but you still don't have 23 playables, fill them in with just random dudes. As long as they don't have such a big downside, can't really go wrong. It's just a body, right? So keep that in there. So yeah, again, bread. So I'll repeat it. B is for bombs. R is for removal. E is for evasion. A is for advantage. And D is for dudes. So yeah, those are all the tips I can give you. All I can say is just play tight. Don't miss your triggers. And also, try to use your mana up every turn. If you can make a play and you have a choice between something like kind of quirky or something that would just use up all your mana, try to use up all your mana per turn. If you have like 5 mana open and you have a 5-drop in your hand, like a 5-cost monster, and you have a 3-cost monster, probably best to play the 5-cost monster because I mean I know it usually depends on the board state, but try to use up all your mana as much as you can every turn. I guarantee you that will help you quite a lot. So yeah, those are the tips I have for you in the pre-release. Good luck, and I hope you write back and let us know how you did. Thanks.